oh my god, the world's gonna end tomorrow. I was like so sad because like, oh my god.
Yo guys, it's Junior Fira, bonjour. Supposed to do the video yesterday, but I had guests. And then I was out clubbing with my teachers. Why was I clubbing with my teachers? Yeah, clubbing with my teachers, you know, getting drunk with the teachers, you know, like, hey miss, you wanna buy me a drink? She was like, okay. She didn't buy me a drink. Actually, no, she did. She bought me some Diet Coke. That's right. But, yeah. Today, guys, doing segment of I got a sore throat, so watch the ears. Just put your earplugs in right now. Chekki-Rou. Number 6. I don't know. My voice is just it fucked up because I was just screaming around like yeah party. I read the 2 latest volumes of this series today. Because why? Because I love you guys and I just want to bring it out today. Also because it's the 20th anniversary and it's the 20th of December. Coincidence? I think so. But yeah, today guys, we're doing Akira. Ooh. Akira, yeah. Look at him. Look at him. How ugly he is. Jeez, you're ugly. Made by Chekki-Rou and it was made in 1982, and it's an action, sci-fi, techno type series. And basically the plot is there's some riders, like bike riders, and it starts off as them and they're riding like and basically, long story short, there's a crash because one of the guys, like the main character who's the leader of that bike gang's best friend, tries to overtake. Like, I'm gonna overtake you, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna race you now, and they start racing like, and then he's like going, and there's like some kid in the middle of the road, but the kid looks old, and you're like, what? And he crashes, like boom, massive explosion, and the kid disappears from there. Itchy balls, sorry. Itchy balls, man. Itchy balls. You got itchy balls when they're itching balls, you know what I'm saying? And it's a massive explosion. You're like, whoa! What the hell? And then it goes to like, long story short, it goes to them in the hospital, and somehow from this happening to him, he turns into the guy that was in the accident turns into a sort of ghost, and he gets telepathic powers. However, he's still in solid form. He gets telepathic powers, and it's about him growing and getting much stronger, and leading to finding Akira, who is also like him but is much more powerful. And it's about the main character trying to stop them, along with other different people trying to stop them in the story. Now, my first impressions of this were that it was a classic, because I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it, so I was in the library chilling one day doing my work. I was like, then I just saw it. I saw Akira, and I was like, oh, Akira. Went over to it, took it out, took a 3 volume. I got it ages ago. I got it ages ago, and I forgot to give it back. I had to get 4, 5, and 6. I got 4, 5, and 6 right now. And then I just read it, and it's really good. It's really good. I know that Akira is a classic, anime wise. I've seen so many people just be like, "Oh, Akira's so good, man." It shows. I really loved my first impressions of it, because it was really good. Like it was nicely paced. You know, it wasn't, the introduction was exciting, and then when it got to the action, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Started off with a bang, literally. When it gets onto the characters, these characters are realistic to what Asian people look like. I wouldn't say super realistic, but you could see someone like that looking like that. I don't think I've seen an Asian that looks like that or looks like that. No. It's set in Tokyo, okay, and the guys are Asian. And I really like that. The designs are slightly generic. However, when there are the characters that are out there, like the bird guy, there's some guy that like predicts stuff. Beautiful, beautiful design. That woman preacher, I forgot her name. Beautiful, beautiful design. Beautiful design. Kyoko and all of the other kid projects. Beautiful designs right there. And you'll see some random other designs, like you see that guy Joker, beautiful design. It's just stuff. And the Colonel's design, I love it. One of the PE teacher's designs, beautiful. It's just, it's there. There's just different ones, there and there and there, in a whole array of just normal characters. It's like normal people, and then there's the odd, weird ones, which I think are really good. And plus, the characters aren't even that annoying. The characters aren't annoying, full stop. The girls aren't annoying, full stop. All the girls in the series do their shit. They're not like, I can't help, I'm sorry. No, they're like, let me do my shit, and they get in there. So when it gets to character development, the girl's character development is just bam, bam. Everyone's character development is just up, because they're placed with a situation so dramatic and so big, they have to pull up their socks. Their socks just like, pull that shit up, pull it up. Because they're faced with such a thing that they can't afford to be panicking. Everyone's character development through the series, you see them doing different types of stuff, and you see them get their conclusion at the end. The conclusion for the child subjects is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I love that one. Not so much for Tetsu, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Kaneda, I'm so shit pronouncing names. And all of them, their character development wasn't really there. However, the character development for the other people was there. And everyone gets character development. There's not one person that doesn't get character development. Everyone's boosting up, because you can't afford for there to be such a situation and you don't get affected by it. Everyone's getting affected. Boom, 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 boom. So everyone's character development's going up. Someone might do something bad, but that's still bringing them up at the end of the day. Now, when it comes down to the plot is just, it's so in your face. You're just like, wow. He's dead? What? He's alive? Oh, fuck. It's just, sometimes it can be a mindfuck, and you lose your senses sometimes, especially when reading it. I can understand in the movie must be amazing. I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. The movie must be amazing, because it's just so much stuff just there, bam, in your face. But that's really hard to follow. You're like, wait, I swear that person died, and then you have to go back and you go, oh, that's what happened to him. Oh, but it looked like he died. And the thing about the plot which gets me is that it's so on its climax. Like, so the beginning, it goes straight to a climax, and it hits that climax. And throughout that series, it's like a climax, it go down for a bit, then go back up, climax, then go down for a bit, climax, then go down, till it gets to the end. And when they try to get to the crescendo, I mean, the end is just, ending just, it disgusts me. I mean, the ending, like, fight scenes, like, it gets to the crescendo, and because there's been crescendos throughout the whole thing, or what seems like it's been a crescendo throughout the whole thing, it isn't as dramatic. So when it gets to the end, you're like, and the conclusion itself is not actually long. The conclusion is a few pages, and I was like, what? Like, the conclusion is barely any pages at all, which is something that needs to be filled in. But you know, the plot is there. The plot is, if you want the fast-paced stuff, it's really good. However, books-wise, it's long. It's so long, because you're expecting to get an outcome and you're not getting it by the first volume. And these books are big. And it's 6 of these. Okay. And you're expecting to get to conclusion by episode 1, and they go, oh no, but you've got to wait till the next one. You got to wait till the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. When you get to the last one, you're like, okay. Now, my rating out of this, I'm gonna give it a 26 because it is beautiful, but the plot, the way how it's always up there and there's barely a break, it can be quite tiring. For me, at least, it can be quite tiring. I wouldn't really read this, you know, for like leisurely to relax. This is something, if I want to be exhilarated, then I read it. If I want a thrill, then I'll read it. Probably when I watch the film, I'll find it even more exciting, because if this was to be moulded up into a film, it would be beautiful. Which is why I'm probably gonna watch it later on. But yeah, I'll do a discussion video soonish. I'll do my update video next week. I'm off college, so I'm free. I'm free! But we're gonna die tomorrow, so no more.